Hello, hello, hello. Special Saturday evening to everybody across the world. You are welcome to Marsego Empire. We are going to have a very important and life-touching discussion today. So wherever you are, if you have a bottle of water closer to you, Charlie, take a sip of it and breathe. If you do not have any water, if you do not have water closer to you, please ask somebody to get a water for you. You can get a can of Coke, a bottle of Coke or whatsoever, and keep it closer to you. In case you do not have anything closer to you, don't worry. I know a long way you may break down, you may become emotional. Don't worry, you can pause the video, go and come back. But I will entreat everybody to watch this video to the end, because I know you are going to pick something from it and use it to better your life. I know you're going to pick something from it and use it to challenge yourself. You are all welcome once again. As you know, I'm always Marsego. It is an empire. Now, if you are watching for the first time, you are welcome to Marsego Empire. I'm Bismarck. And you have made one of the best decisions in your life to follow this page, because it's the page where we are going to talk about how to study at the international level. It is a page where I'm going to use the difficulties that I have gone through in life to be able to inspire you. All my inspirations are based on the challenges that I have endured in life. I'm also going to take you to the international level to be able to unravel certain opportunities that are available to those who wish to study or those who wish to work in any European or any country across the world. You are welcome. Yeah, Kalin, hi, I'm good. Yeah, Bryce, Efo, I hope you are doing well. My brother, I'm well. Efo, I hope you are fine too. Bryce, please share the link, call somebody to also call somebody that Marsego is online. I want everybody to come and have a feel of what we are going to share today. Come and have a feel of the inspiration that I'll be giving you today. It's going to be an inspiration that will ginger you to move on. It's going to be an inspiration that is going to awaken the can-do spirit in you. It's going to be an inspiration that will tell you never to delay. It's going to be an inspiration, or it's going to be a story that will tell you that delay can actually cause a lot of issues to you. Thank you. Sefa Khan. Hey, hi. Sefa. Oh, I hope you are fine. I think today is the first time I'm seeing Sefa's contact or Sefa's message. I've never seen it before. Perhaps you've been coming by, you don't drop messages. You're welcome, Sefa. How are you doing? Sefa, where are you Where are you now? Which part of the world are you? Are you in Volta, Ashanti, Greater Accra, or where? Sefa, drop it in the comment section. Let me know where exactly you are. Oh, hey, Francis Achampo, good work there. Oh, my brother, how you doing? How are you, bro? Hey, Atongo, what's up? Are you fine for me? And how is the family too? Alenya mesiamela apiemo. Amesiamo for the. My brother Francis, how are you doing? I'm good. And yourself? All right. I want us to begin today's discussion on this note. I have been able to reveal certain opportunities that are available. Yeah, Rez. Good. I'm good, bro. Rez, how are you too? Della? Oh, yeah, Della is doing my PRO work for me. That's good. That's my PRO. Della is my PRO, eh? Special PRO. I've been able to unravel certain opportunities that are available in Canada to you, in Belgium and all European countries in terms of those who want to study in their colleges to do their undergraduate or graduate or postgraduate education. Yesterday, I've taken you through some of the mistakes that I have made as a teacher in Ghana. And based on the 1,001 messages, emails that I have been receiving every day, some of you are frank to tell me that indeed you have the desire to be able to pursue your dream. You have the intention to pursue your dreams, and in actual fact, you have dreams that you want to pursue. But the difficulties you are facing is that you do not have the financial capability. You do not have money. Money is the only thing that is preventing a lot of you to be able to push your dreams through. And some of you are equally scared that how am I going to do it? What will happen in case I have failed? So a lot of you are now deliberating if you should make the move or if you don't want to make the move. I have titled the video as my story and why you should not delay or you regret. In life, I've come to realize that all of us have dreams that we want to accomplish. All of us have desires that we want to achieve in life. And most of us also want to leave a legacy for our children or the next generation to come and have access to. Just like the way Dr. Kwame Nkrumah has done it. He was one of the Ghanaians whose death has happened so many years ago, but his impact, his legacy lives on. I know people like you and those who come and watch later also want to do the same thing. Now, I also know that a lot of you also want to have a positive impact in the lives of other people. So some of you actually want to maybe be motivators or be an inspirational tool in our country or in the world. And some of you also want to perhaps have big businesses that will be able to generate a lot of income for you to take care of your family, your community, and Ghana at large. Now, you have these dreams, but you are delaying. You have these dreams, but we keep complaining that we do not have money. Should you have money sitting down? Should you have enough money before you begin to pursue your dreams? That is one question I want to ask you. The second question is that, do you think that everything will be all right for you before you pursue your dreams? When will things be all right? When do you think that you'll be able to accumulate enough wealth, enough money to be able to start accomplishing your dreams? When do you also think that will be the right time for you? Because you and I know very well that we don't know the next moment we'll be called by God to leave this planet Earth. You and I knows very well that it is only 7 p.m. in Ghana, it is 9 p.m. in Nigeria, and it is just 2 p.m. something in Canada here. This is the only time you know. The next moment, what will happen, you and I do not know it. So it is very important that we don't have to delay in pursuing our dreams. Let me take you back to 2018. Robert over here was the one who came to do wiring in my container for me in Pando. So I started my building materials business. I was selling cement and other things. The business wasn't going on well. So let me just say that at the end of the day, all monies that I've been investing into the business, I wasn't getting any profit. So finally, I've decided to close the shop. So I closed the shop in 2018. It wasn't easy. It was a tough decision I have made. So from 2018, all I do is that I always stay at home. If I'm home, I want to be alone. What was I doing? I was doing a whole lot of introspection within myself as to exactly what I'm going to do. Because where I'm coming from wasn't the best place. My family wasn't the best. So I don't want to die poor. I want to have some impact in my family. I want to have some legacy for myself. I have dreams that I want to accomplish. I knew that the money, the wealth that I want to accomplish, to accumulate, to be able to do these things, I wouldn't be able to get it from Ghana Education Service. So that clearly shows that I need to do something. What I have started, I have failed at doing it. So I've been thinking, should I sell the container? Something was telling me not to sell it. I've been thinking, should I leave GS and just move to Accra to start something? Do I have to look for a different job? See, I was doing a whole lot of introspections. I was planning as to what to do. So I keep doing a lot of deliberations, consultation, call people and be seeking their views. So actually in 2019, when the man I always make reference to, the grandpa, Sedos Israel, when he came to our house, when all of us rented in the same place, and we're having the discussion that day, when I told him that I want to set up a fueling station, it's one of the biggest dreams I want to achieve, but I don't have the financial capability then to do it. So I was only thinking that as I start with my building material shop, in case it's doing well in the near future, I could set up the filling station. So when I discussed with him and he said, no, filling station wouldn't help me. I should be an importer of oil. I said, no, I don't have the capability. He said I should go to school outside. When I went into my room that evening, I told myself, here is it. I have gotten the idea now. This is what is going to catapult me into the next this in future. So I told myself that I'm going to pursue this dream to the latter. Ask me if I have money. By then, I was broke, my brothers and sisters. I do not have money. I was broke. But I knew that the plan I have been looking for, the next agenda I've been looking for, I have finally gotten it. So the fire just came into me. I told myself I was going to do it. I will achieve this dream. So when I Googled that evening, the 5 top oil producing countries in the world, Russia, Canada, US, China, and other countries, I told myself this is it. I Googled that day, got the universities in Russia that offer oil and gas. I got St. Petersburg University, sent a message that evening. They're sending the message. The following day, I had a message from the international office. They said, based on the background I have given, I can get admission. I got admission in that school. When I conceived the idea, I told Georgia. Georgia said it's a good idea. I should do it. I was doing deliberations, consultation, and I went to one man. I've mentioned his name before, Mr. Kweku Kwati. When I went to him in Accra, he asked me to come. We sat down. He told me Russia will not be the best place for me. So, racism and other things. And based on my background as a teacher, I should go to Canada. He took me through the advantages of coming to Canada and a whole lot of things. We agreed on going to Canada. Ask me if I have somebody in Canada. No. Ask me if I knew how I'll be going to Canada. No. We only agreed on paper. And in actual fact, I don't even know where to even pass, what to do to go to Canada. I left that day to pick the car back to Volta. When I was coming, I was asking myself so many questions. But there is only one thing that I always say. God. See, once I remember how we even go to Canada, I just say God will make it. I believe so much in God. So I knew he was going to do it. Once I was able to conceive the idea, because there is one particular quote, once a man will be able to conceive an idea, he will be able to achieve it. So I knew that once the man only shaped my idea into something, I knew I was going to conceive it. I have no dream as to how, I have no idea as to how I was going to achieve it. So when I went back to Pando, I went to Georgia and I told him that the man says I should go to Canada. So Georgia and I, we only wait. I said, he's good. He said I should go. So I started doing some online researches in terms of schools in Canada. I applied at University of British Columbia. After doing the application, I don't even know that you have to pay application fee. As at 2019, the application fee equivalent in Ghana cedi was 1,500. Where have I gotten the money for 1,500? I don't even have 2 cedis. The guy was broke then. So what did I do? I keep checking other universities. All the universities were requesting for that. So I got back and I was checking online how to go to Canada. I googled that one evening. So I keep on googling, was only searching. Finally, I just got a link of one law firm, immigration law firm in Canada. I'm telling you real life story. I got a link of one immigration law firm in Canada. They assist people to come and work in Canada. So I told myself, yes, God is making it. So you need to do an assessment. I put my name, my date of birth, marital status, my educational background, blah, 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 blah. I submitted it and I had an email that I should wait for them for 24 hours. They were going to reply. I said, good. I was there. The following day, I had a message from them that based on the information that you have provided, we will be able to help you to relocate to Canada and work. I said, wow, I've gotten it. That day, I quickly ran to Grandpa. We were in the same house. I told him. Grandpa said, yes, that is it. So I went to Georgia. Then Georgia and I, we had a discussion as to, how authentic this particular law firm was. I said, I don't know. I have no idea. I called them and they said, oh, they are willing to help me, but you were scared. So one day I went to Georgia again. Always that time, every day I was going to Georgia. So I went to Georgia. So Georgia came with the idea that I should go to Accra. Let me go to the Canadian embassy, closer to the Flagstaff House, Kanda. I should go there and give them the name of the law firm in Canada for them to authenticate if indeed they are genuine or not. So I said, wow. So that day, I prepared, took the document. They sent some agreement form to me. They sent the agreement form to me. So I went to Accra. There is a friend I stay with. I don't know if he's watching. His name is Ike. He lives at Kaswa. Ike has been a fantastic friend, man. Ike is a good friend. Everybody needs somebody like him. That day I went to Ike. The following day I moved to Kanda, the Canadian embassy. When I went, that time the COVID was surging, so they didn't allow me in. They only gave me their card containing some email. They told me to send the document to that email. They will respond to me. I did that very day. I went back to Ike and I did it that day. I left the following day. So in 2 days' time, I had a message from the embassy. They told me that they wouldn't be able to have a discussion of that nature with me because the place is not a government-related agency. I told Georgia. So it's like I was a bit disappointed because they were the only people who could authenticate the genuineness of the law firm. So we were there. Then the idea came again. I was checking on the law firm. Then I went to Georgia and I told him that, is it possible we can call the Ghanaian Embassy High Commission in Canada? Georgia said, yes, it's a good idea. So I went online and I checked the Ghanaian High Commission in Canada. Then I've seen that the Ghanaian High Commission is in Ottawa, Ontario. That's the capital of Canada. I check it, Ottawa. I called the line, it didn't go through. The line was dropping. Then I went online to look for it, for their number. I've gotten the number. Then I called. One lady picked it. She's called Paulina. So I introduced myself and I told her my intention of calling. She said, okay. I gave her the name of the law firm, their address, their contact number and everything. So she said they were going to get back to me. 2 days time, I think that day we closed from school. I was going home when I had a call. It was some Zane number. I picked, then she said, yeah, hi, this is Paulina calling from Ghana High Commission in Canada. I said, oh, yeah. He said, yeah, is this Bismarck? Yes, yeah. So they say, yeah, the law firm actually exists in Canada. So they are genuine, so I can transact business with them. I say, I got it. I was going home. I didn't go home. I just made a U-turn straight to go and meet Georgia and tell him that they have confirmed that the law firm actually works. So the law firm is genuine. Good. So I sent an email to the law firm that I'm ready. They sent the agreement form to me. I filled the agreement, sent it back to them. They filled their part and sent it to me. I need to pay $3,000. That is the money they want to take from me. $3,000. Not Canadian dollars, or US dollars. 3,000. And I have to pay this money in installments. So he moved from 2019 to 2020. $3,000. That time, the exchange rate was 15 Ghana cedis. $3,000. When you convert that money to Ghana cedi. So they say I should pay the money in installment in tranches. So the first one that I need to pay was about $891. That's the first money I need to pay. I put myself together. I've paid that money on the 8th of February 2020. That was the first day I paid that money. After paying the money, they sent me a list of documents that I need to present to them. They wanted to do direct permanent residency for me. So I moved from Ghana to Canada as a permanent resident to come and work. They told me I could even get a teaching job because that's my background. They told me I could be a teacher here. All list of documents in the various provinces I want to live at. I started looking for those documents. The documents were many. Start looking for them. Start looking for the document. I was looking for the document. I couldn't finish getting the document when the second date for the payment of the money has come again. That one, I have to pay about $500 and something. The date has come. They sent me a message. I've paid that money again. And one of the requirements was that I need to send them the language test, International English Language Testing System, IELTS. I need to sit for IEL General Training. I went to Accra, sat for the exam. They just gave me some materials. I went online, YouTube. There is a woman called IELTS Liz. You go to YouTube. One of the best women on teaching of IELTS, academics or general training. So I've been doing that. I went to Accra, bought some desktop purposely for the IELTS. I was doing it, doing practice testing and all those things. I don't even know anything about those things. So I asked them, so where do I write the exam? Then they said they were coming. They checked and they realized that the British Council in Ghana, closer to the National Theatre, that is where they're supposed to write it. They sent it to me and I check it. So I have registered online. I went to write the IELTS for the first time. I couldn't make the mark. The band score they wanted, I haven't gotten it. The speaking, I had 7.5. Listening, I had 6. Writing, I had 7. And reading, I think I had 5.5. They said I haven't made the mark. It's not easy. By that time, writing IELTS, a sitting was 2,000. I said, no problem. I put myself together. I told Georgia, he said I should do it. I went for the second time. I actually improved in all other aspects, but the reading was, I had 5 or so. So Georgia actually finally told me that I need to go and attend class. So the second time I went to write the IELTS, I met one guy. He's called Moses. That is why I tell you that in this life you need people. You need people who give you information. You need people who add to you. You need people who love you. You equally need people who will inspire you, people who motivate you. These are the people you need on your way to achieve your dreams. Everything I tell you over here, they are based on my life experiences. So if I'm giving you an inspiration, it is not an inspiration I have read in any book. It's an inspiration that was actually tested and proven. So when I met Moses, he told me he had a scholarship to study in Netherlands. So it was a full scholarship. I mentioned the name of that university. I don't know if anybody has actually checked it. University of Tilburg is in Netherlands. Gave this guy full scholarship. So I had his contact. So when the results from the second exam came, I told him I didn't make them. He said that he told me to go to one particular place in Accra to go and attend class there. So finally, Georgia asked me to go. Georgia gave me some money. I was able to put some money together. I went to the center. When I went there, I met a lot of people there. I was the only teacher there. So the very first day we went to class, when they were asking of what people were doing, when I mentioned teacher, hey, I met some good people there. I met a lady there called Na. Na has been instrumental. Na actually added a lot of value information to my travel journey. Na is in UK right now. I met another lady called Lorenza. Lorenza is also in UK. I met another lady called Marian. Marian is also in UK. Those were my good friends there. I met one lady there, Ethel. Ethel was a medical doctor from China. She came to Ghana and then she was also traveling. I haven't had a chat with her. These were some quality people I met there. You see the cycle of people I met. So, and I met one lady too at that place. She's called Ruba. Ruba is still in Ghana. She works with the Ministry of Energy. You see the people I met there, quality people. So we're having a discussion one day there before we took the exam. Then Ruba was telling me that what I'm doing will waste time. Canada doesn't actually employ people from outside to Canada. Only people who have some high skills, they are the only people that can be employed. And what I was doing as direct permanent residency, it will take time. If I'm not even careful, I may not be able to go through early. So she has somebody who was in Canada. She can link me to the person to help me go to school. Once I finish the school, already once you are finishing the school, there is a pathway to become a permanent resident and even become a citizen. So Ruba gave me the man's number that when I'm ready, I should let her know before I call the man. I said, when I came back, the result came. I couldn't make the mark again. All these marks were good. But they said I should have, I think, 777 and 7.5 in reading. So the last one I've written, I think I had 6.5 or so in reading. I had 7.5 in speaking, 7 in listening, 7 in writing. But they said I should have 7.5 or so in reading. Wow. The total money I have paid to the law firm as of that time was $2,000. The exchange rate then was 15 Ghana cedis. This is no joke. A broke teacher. Ask me how I've gotten that money. That is it. You just need to be wild. Sometimes, when you think that you are failing, when you think that nothing is working for you, when you think that you are at a point where the only thing that can happen to you is death. You see, people may see you to be hopeless. People may see you to be somebody of value. People may see you as somebody who has gotten to that level, who can never accomplish anything. I want to tell you at this point that this is a stage where God is seeing something good in you. God can actually move you from that point to the next level. God can move you from 0 to million. God can move you from 0 to hero, as they say. God can move you from grass to grace. God can move you from nothing to something. So I contacted Ruba and I told her that I want to try the education or something. So Ruba spoke with them and they added me to some group. A lot of people were in that group. So Na was actually in that group. Then Na told me that she's paid the money to the man. The man wanted to take 1,500. So she paid the money to the man. So they have done the admission for her. Getting that 1,500 was a tag of war, as they say. I have to struggle to be able to get that money. I struggled. Finally, I've gotten the money. I sent it to the man. I sent my transcript, my SHS certificate, college certificate and transcript, university certificate and transcripts. I sent it to the man. Finally, the man did the admission for me. Within a month, I had admission to study in one of the universities in Canada. Now, the law firm was sending me messages. If I was not ready, they want to close the file and a whole lot of things. I was not minding them again. Then I have to face my visa processes now. This was serious. Then in the group, those who are getting their visas, they send message, congratulations, you've had your visa. So that day time, they actually, this is a summarized version. The whole story is a bit lengthy and I'm giving you a summary version of it. So the one guy also got his visa. He's called Robert. Some of the people, if you even call them, they are not willing to talk to you. They've announced some people who had visa. I called them, they are not willing. But Robert was good. Robert was also a teacher. He was teaching in one of the schools in Accra. So I got in touch with Robert. And Robert linked me to somebody. It's called Michael. Michael has been fantastic. Michael, then I told him we needed some bank statement. My mom and my sisters sent me 2,000. That was the time I even told them, because I needed money to do some of the things. I wasn't getting it. So I told them. So I went to, before I went to Michael for the thing, somebody wanted to give me bank statement. So my parents sent me 2,000. I sent the money to the guy. The guy wasn't giving the bank statement. Finally, I wasn't hearing from you. Call him, you will not pick. Finally, that money was gone. Michael connected me to somebody. He said I should pay some money for the sponsorship bank statement. That was the day, one day, if Della is here, Della actually told me she was having some money, my PRO, and she sent to me 1,000 that day. I was having only 900 cedis on me that day. She sent me 1,000. Then I spoke with another lady that I met her through where I studied in, I went to write the exam in Accra, Edith Adade. She's also in UK right now. All my friends have all gone to UK. So I spoke with Edith that day. Edith also sent me 1,000. So I've been able to raise the 2,500 and give to the man to give me this. So I've settled that. I was looking for money for other things. Then I need to go and do police report in Accra. That day I needed to go there. I wasn't having any money. I packed my things from my house. I was moving out of the home. I wasn't having money. TNT from Pando to Accra, I was not having it. I moved. I said, I knew I was going to Accra. When I stepped out of my house, then I had a thought of somebody in town. His name is Mr. Gaglozu. He was my teacher in senior high school. He teaches at Pando Technical School now. Then I called him. I told Mr. Gaglozu that I wanted to come and see him. I'm going somewhere. I wasn't having money. I needed 100 cedis. He said I should come to his place. I went. Once he knew that I might be getting closer to his house, he went out and met me outside. Then he gave me the money. This was some 20th December. I think 2020 or something. So I took the money. I stood at the entrance of Pando Technical School. I got some car to Accra. I was going to do police report. Somebody gave me a phone number of one of the people who does it. And they said the money was 300 and something cedis. I was in the car. I was calling people. I was calling people to give me money. By the time I got to Accra, I was able to raise 200 Ghana cedis aside the 100 cedis they gave me. So I went to CID headquarters. I was standing at the entrance of CID headquarters. I've not gotten the money. So the thought of one of my brothers came to mind. My brother is late now. So I called him and I told him that I discussed what I wanted to do. I've been doing. I discussed it with him. So I told him that I came to Accra to do something. They told me 500 Ghana cedis. But when I came, they said the price has changed. It's now 800 Ghana cedis. So I need 300 Ghana cedis. It is only me who wants to do something that I won't get money and I'll start doing it. He told me that I wasn't having money to do what I'm doing. But I said I'll do it. Now I'm disturbing you with money. He doesn't have money. I said I just needed money. So even if he has 2 cedis, he should give it to me. He hung up the line. The next moment, just had an alert through my Momo. He sent me 300 Ghana cedis. I said, oh God, thank you. I've gotten more than what I needed. And when they did the thing for me, I went to Ike. The following day, I returned to Volta. So I've been able to put all the documents together. And the documents are there. When will I get money to submit the visa application? I need money. I've not gotten any money. So I've been thinking, I don't have any money. The guy was broke. I don't have money. So I've been thinking always. I've been talking to people and I've been doing a whole lot of things. Then I gathered the V. The lady who gave me money for some of the bank statement things. Edith, I called her. I said, Charlie, I did. So how far? Charlie, I did top. I've not gotten money to do the visa application. So, said the time to is going. Then he said, okay, she will try and see. So I was just there. That evening now, I had some Momo alert. Edith sent me 800 Ghana cedis. Then she called me that she sent 800 cedis. I said, yeah, I've seen it. But Charlie, I need to get more. I said, okay, we'll pray. The following day, she called her if I've gotten the money. I said, no. That was just there. She dropped me 1,000 again. Charlie, I said, these people that I have met, these people that I have met, Edith, Edinam. I won't mention your surname, Edith, Edinam. You are in UK right now. If you are watching this video, if you come and watch this video again, God bless you so much. You have been a foundation to which I was standing then. God bless you so much. Another person now was there, now was doing everything. Sometimes I will be down. Now will call me, Bismarck, what's up? I say, Charlie, things are hard. Now will drop me some coins. One day, things were tough for me. Things were tough. I called Marianne. I lied to Marianne because Charlie, that time I just needed to survive. Marianne dropped me 250 Ghana cedis. All the people I met there in Accra, all those people were better than me. I'm telling you, financially they are better than me. So if I need something and I fall on them, they've been sorting me out. At that time, I was really broke. I was broke. I go to school sometimes with no money in my pocket. I go to school. I don't have any money. I have some people at school. Those days, they don't know what was happening. I just used tricks to take money from them. They buy me food. One of them is Madam Mopopo Owusu. She's in Pando. If anybody is watching this video, call her and tell her I'm grateful. Another person is Madam Camila Jumado. They buy me food mostly. I was broke. I don't even have money. Not that I have money. I don't have money. They always buy me food to eat. Because I just do it as a funny ways. They buy me food to eat all the time. The guy was broke. Nothing was just working. But I knew God was going to do it. I knew God was going to do it. And based on the background that I was coming from, I just wanted to break the chain of poverty because I have seen it all. How I grew up in a cottage, not a village, it was a cottage, scattered settlement. One village here, you walk through the bush and you go and meet another small house there. That is where we were born, in Butabe, closer to Pasi Cement, in KGB district of the Oti region. I have seen poverty and everything. Things were really tough. But I have no option than to be determined and break it because I do not want to retire as a teacher. Sometimes I get broken down. We'll be in school, I'll get broken down. We'll close from school, I'll just be on the school compound. A good friend too, Otis, were staffs of the same, were colleagues of the same staff in that particular school. Just sit down and be deducing plans as to how to break the chain of poverty, how to make money. There was a particular day I knew I was really going crazy. I knew I could have undressed that day and ran as a mad person. So many things were crossing through my mind because at that time, people thought I was nothing. People were insulting me. People can say a whole lot of things about you. People were mocking me. People have been laughing at me. There were so many things that was happening. People thought I was on the verge of something. But to me, if you see what was running through my mind, what has been running through my heart, I knew that I was going to break away from that. I knew that God was going to give me a new beginning. That day, I was just saying something and Otis looked at my face and said, "Hey man, we are not so old to think that we have failed in life." Oh. Because he knew somebody who traveled to US who was about 42 years. And he was living in US as at that time, as at 12 years in US. He has made money. He has made everything. He made a lot of assets. So we are not failing, because what we are doing now, a lot of people haven't been able to do it. Even though we haven't achieved anything, but you want to tell me that, Charlie, we are not failing. What he said that day was just as if 10 bags of cement were lifted on me. I just have some form of relief. I just sat there looking at his face. I was very emotional. And I said, I've heard. And I need to write my letter of explanation for the visa application. I've taken like 2 weeks to write the letter of explanation for the visa application. I sat down, jot some point about my life. I've written everything about my life. Everything. Born in a village, we walk so many kilometers to school. All those things I told you in the advanced preparation thing we did. I wrote everything. Finally submitted the visa application. So after that, my brother was in Accra. He's been calling me. I told him I've submitted it. We've been praying. So I told him that, Charlie, if the visa application goes through, when I come to Canada, I'll be doing car business. I'll be sending cars to him in Ghana and he'll be selling it. So I shouldn't worry. He's just praying that I'll be able to go. So I've been waiting. My visa application actually pended for a whole year. So in February 2023, I celebrated my birthday on the 8th February. On 11th February, I went to just there when one of my sisters called me that my brother passed on. How? They said my brother died. My brother wasn't sick. She even spoke with my brother just like yesterday, which was Friday. Today, he died one Saturday. He woke up, prepared tea that very day, and he died. That this is a brother who always tells me that I'm spending money too much, but if I've been able to get visa, he also pay my plane ticket for me. My brother just died whilst my visa application was pending. That is a whole lot of story on its own. It's just like my dream of traveling has been shattered, sort of, because as at that time the plane ticket was around 20,000. Will I get that money? 20,000 was a huge sum of money. So that time I've been praying every day to God before his death. I always pray to my father. If I'm praying, I call my father. I said, hey, my father, you have never made any legacy behind. No. But if indeed you want your good name to remain, you want me to pass by, then somebody will ask, whose son is that? Then they'll say, oh, this is the son of Kofi Gisenu. My father was called Kofi. Our surname is Gisenu. This is the son of Kofi Gisenu. If indeed you want that his good name should linger on, then he should make it possible. If indeed the dead have ears and the dead hear. So when my brother passed on, now the people are now three. If I finish talking to God, I call my father and I tell him this. Then I call my brother and I tell him that he knew he started this thing before he died. Oh. He left behind 3 kids. If he wants his kids to be able to go to school and have a good future, then he should work with my father through God for this thing to go through. We're supposed to organize my brother's funeral on 31st of March 2023. On that day, some of my good friends came. Roxanne came to the funeral. Otis came to the funeral. Golda came to the funeral. My friend Abajivo came to the funeral. I have some good brother too. We call him Ghana. Ghana also came. Then one of my good friends who was a teacher then, Mr. Da, Peki College of Education also came. Then a good friend, Diana, she was in at the Dome, she also came. So on that particular day, 31st March, we were there. Then around 2 something, they were supposed to go to the morgue. Then the elders of our family actually called a meeting. So we were in that meeting when I had some email. Then I checked on my phone. Then I've seen that the email is actually from IRCC, Immigration Refugee Commission of Canada. That is the embassy. Then I said, hey, what is this? What will happen? Hey, what will be the outcome of this? I actually don't want to open the email then, because I've been praying to God. I've been telling God that if he's able to make it for me, even if I'm in class teaching and I have message from the embassy, I will kneel down and thank God wherever I am. So but I said, no, I won't open this email. Then something also occurred to me that even if my brother who just died suddenly, somebody woke up, prepared tea himself, the next 2 hours he started something and he died, I'm able to contain it. Today we are even going for his body at the morgue. So what shows that I wouldn't be able to contain the outcome of the visa application, refuse or approve or go for medicals. I just took the phone. The elders were talking, then I opened it. Let me just see now. They said they have looked into my application and they want me to go and do my medicals. And I know once they ask you to go and do your medicals, it means your visa has been approved. About 99% approved. Charlie, see, at that time, I was very emotional. But because people were there, I feel God that I can't kneel down to thank God, because this is your brother who is dead. We were planning to go to the morgue. I just left. I just excused them, came to my room, kneel down and thank God. Went after the meeting. I didn't even go to the morgue again. We're just in the house. And those days, there were some good people who have been advising me, who have been consoling me. One of them is Mr. Wito, Akachi College of Education. Mr. Wito, if you are watching this video, if you watch it later on, God bless you. See, sometimes things will be very tough. I have to call Mr. Victor. The very first day I told him I wanted to go to Russia, he said I should go. I shouldn't delay. I know things are not well. Ghana Education Service, and based on things I've been saying that I want to do, I should go. And one person to me said that they have been very, very, very supportive. And another lady too, she was in Hohwe, Rosalie. See, if I call Rosalie and I need money, if she doesn't have money, she'll go to town and be looking for people to take the money and give me. So after we finished the meeting, I quickly called Georgia and I told him. Georgia was happy. I called Na. I told Na. Na was happy. I told Mr. Victor. I told Mr. that all the good people who have been advising me, I told them they were happy. So after the funeral, we buried my brother on Tuesday. On Monday, we actually have to go to for some workshop in Ho. So I went to the workshop on Monday. On Tuesday, we close on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, Georgia came to Ho and gave me some money to go and do the medicals. So I was happy. So I called my circuit supervisor. We had reopened that time. So I called him and I told him that because of my brother's death, I won't be able to return. Because actually he knew when I was going through the process, I needed to go and write the IELTS exam. And I have to go and attend class, as I said. So I went to the CS then. If anybody knows him, Joseph Geto, CS for Akpini Central of Mando. I went to him and I told him, he said, no, this is what he want the youth to be doing. So if I want to travel, it's a good thing. So if I want to even leave the classroom for 2 months, then it means that I need to write letter to office and a whole lot of things. And that time I had one service personnel who just finished their service. So I told him to come and be doing the teaching for me. I'll pay him. So CS allowed me to go to Accra to attend the class and write the exam before I met these people. So when I called, he said no problem. So I went to Accra. I don't even know where the hospital that was. The embassy directed me to go. I don't even know where it was. I took her that day from my place, who came to Accra, and I went. I reached Accra around 5 something to 6. The guy cannot wait. I went to the hospital. They took me through the process. They took my blood. They checked my BP, do some heart, something, check. Oh, a whole lot of things. I came back, we were praying. That one also took so many months. Then finally, they asked me to submit my passport. And that time things were tough. There was a day that I needed 2,000 to even do something. Where will I get this money from? I've been thinking. Then there is one man I knew in Margaret Marquardt Hospital in Pando. Anybody who knows him, if you are closer to him, even if the wife is watching, it's called Johnson Pewudie. That day when I called him, there was somebody I knew. He sought me with 1,000. Johnson sought me with 1,000 immediately. I told him I was going to give it to him the following week. Then I needed another 1,000. I was thinking as to where I was going to get the money from. Then the thought of somebody also came to my mind. She's called Highly Favored in Ho. She was in Ho then, she's in Accra. So I called Highly Favored. Then she said, oh, she has some money on her mobile money, but it wasn't hers. I told her she should just give me the money. She also sorted me with 1,000. Then, Charlie. You see, you need people who are better than you. If you are a teacher, you are a nurse, you are a police, you are a doctor, you are whosoever. If you are living in one community for 10 years, for 5 years, things are not well for you, and you keep telling God to lead you to meet your destiny helper. Maybe your destiny helper is in Accra, and you are in some village in Debi. How will you and your destiny helper meet? Just like where I am now in this room, and I want to meet a destiny helper. Maybe I need to go out to meet a destiny helper. So if you confine yourself in a one place, how will you meet your destiny helper? So you see that So sometimes you need to move from your comfort zone to be able to meet somebody. If things are not working for you, you want to achieve something, and you are in that school, particular school, maybe you need to move from that school. You need to start pursuing something, and that will lead you to meet somebody. So all these people have been very instrumental on this journey. Along way, I think my contact list, even now, my contact list is about 1,400 to 500 people. I have on that contact. One day when I was checking a stock of people who have been very relevant to me, I had only 21 people. Only 21 people are relevant on my contact list now, out of 1,500 and something. Only 21 people are relevant. The rest of them, they are also there. They may be relevant to somebody, but they may not be relevant to me per se. So you need people who are better than you. You need people who have more information than you have. You need people who can actually help you to move to the next thing. I was a broke teacher. I was broke. There is one particular guy. He works at El Shaddai photo copy shop in Pando, closer to the commercial bank. Godwin. That day, Godwin has been so helpful. If I go there, say, hey, Charlie, you there, Canada go kill you. See, photocopy, I do some typing, plenty. There was a point when I needed the bank statement. I see. If you need a sponsorship bank statement in Volta region, you're going to suffer, because a lot of people do not have the sort of money we needed. A lot of people do not have that money. But you need a huge sum of money to be able to go through. Coming from where I'm coming from, you are somebody when things are not well for you. You need to start. Just start something. Start something. When I start, I've paid $2,000 to that law firm. Finally, I benefited greatly from them. Even though I made some good friends in the company. Those people have been very nice to me. So you just need to start for God to move you from the starting point to the next level. So you can't be there and be saying that, Charlie, I don't have money to pursue this dream. Charlie, I don't have money to do this. If you are there, how will God help you? If you are in that community for 10 years, for 20 years, thinking that food stuff is cheap over there, thinking that rent is cheap over there, thinking that you can get some small girls and be managing there. So, and people are hailing you in the town. People are hailing you in that village. People are hailing you in that city, and you think you are on top of the world. But you have dreams to accomplish. You can never do that to yourself. There are people who have died with a lot of regret just because they delayed too much in pursuing their dreams. You and I, we do not know the next moment our Maker will call us. So you dare not delay so much in accomplishing your dreams. The legacy you want to have. Where you are, if your son or daughter wants to go to a medical school in Ghana, medical school in Nigeria, will we be able to foot the bill? Along with things were tough. My woman has been supporting me, has been supportive. She also does her part. You know, see, I've been a teacher for 10 years. My gross salary is almost 4,000 Ghana cedis. But my take home is actually 210 Ghana cedis. That is the money I receive at the end of the month. When controller finish deducting, when the bank, Ghana Commercial Bank, finish deducting, what is left in my account is actually 210 Ghana cedis. I'm being sincere with you. 210 Ghana cedis. When my visa application was delaying, I was putting some money together. I had 12,000 in the account. That was the money I was able to raise from so many sources. When my brother passed on, that 12,000 was gone. I came back to square zero. And that time I have to fall on somebody. Big Solo. He is somebody who gives this tabletop loan. If Solo is watching, God bless you. I told him I needed money. Solo helped me with some money. So if Solo, the controller would do that, commercial would do that, Solo, I have to pay Solo, Big Solo, I have only 210 Ghana cedis. That is why I'm telling you that see, you become a slave to loan. If you are a teacher, you are a public sector worker in Ghana. Once you have taken your first money, you become a slave to loan. If you don't know, you can never accomplish your dreams. They pay you your first salary. You didn't save it. You use it to go and buy gadget, TV, fridge, and those things and keep it in your room. Buy home theater and those things and be playing so that you impress people. No, unless of course you have realized that is where you want to be and die. But if you do not, you dare not do that. You need to. Saving supposed to be your good friend. I was really broke. I was getting frustrated. People were mocking me at my workplace. People were mocking me at my workplace. I'm telling you. Somebody stood in front of me, a colleague of mine, just because I was the assistant head for a post they were now paying me for. And you were doing something that I said. Then you could tell me that what you have achieved in life, I will not be able to achieve it. That time, see, I paid the law firm who were doing the thing for me $2,000. Multiply $2,000 times 15 Ghana cedis and see. That money alone as at that time, I can use that money to build a 3-bedroom self-contained house. I can use that money to buy a car. You look at me and told me no. See, let me tell you at this point, there are times that when people say things, you need to say it. You also need to tell them what to know. But there are times that when people say something, you just need to keep quiet. You allow God to fight your battles for you. I'm telling you today, if you are somebody who is pursuing your dreams and people are mocking you, people will mock you because they do not know. People do not know. In my school, people do not know I was doing anything like this. It was only one person that I told him. For him, I just gave him some surface this thing because I do not even know what I was doing. I don't even know what I was doing. Nobody was doing it. No family member, no uncle, no auntie. Nobody was doing it. I was just trying. So nobody knows. So people were mocking me. People were saying also. People said a lot of things about me. Because, maybe they may think that for the past 10 years, I have been able to work. I didn't buy a bicycle before. I have never bought a motor before. And teachers, one of the things they say is, buy land and build. So any teacher who is building, they see him to be the successful ones. People mocked me. There are so many things people say. If I tell you, it will amaze you. I hear them. They say it to me. But my current situation meant nothing to me. I knew God was going to help me. I always tell God, I wake up every dawn. If I wake up 5, I don't pray. Just tell God, I know He's going to do it for me. He has never disappointed me before. Let me tell you, see, if you are somebody that everything that is happening around you, you can explain. If you can explain everything that is happening to you, it means you are walking alone. There are things that should happen to you for you to know that, no, indeed, I'm walking with God. So for me, when I was doing all those things, when I was spending all those monies, even though I do not know where I was going, I knew that God was going to do it for me. I knew. Because things that were happening, how I even got to know all these people and how things that I was doing, I do not even know them. I knew that I was walking with God. That is why if I post my things, I post that gold in dust. I knew I was just like a gold in the dust. I just need something to just clean my surface. If a gold is in the dust, if you see, you wouldn't know that it's a shining object. Once you use something to clean it, you see the shining surface. You are just like a gold in the dust. your stars will surely shine. When something clean your surface, if you have the awakening, something clean your surface, you surely shine. Your stars will shine. You just need to meet somebody. Once you meet the person whom supposed to be your destiny helper, the person who's supposed to take you to the next level, your stars will begin to shine. I do not know if I am that person in your life. If I'm that person, I'm giving you the right information today. I'm inspiring you today to rise up and fight to achieve your dream. Those days, I just tell God every day. I've been telling him from my background. I tell God every day if he's able to do it this thing for me, I'm going to create a platform. That is the reason why we are here today. I told God, people who have the same background as me, people who are from families that do not even know how to travel, I told God I'll create a platform. I'll educate Ghanaians. I will educate the world as to how to use education to travel, how to use work to travel. That is why we are here. I know God has never disappointed me before. And I also don't want to disappoint God. I was happy when some people sent me a message that they have already done the application based on the guidelines I've given them. I was happy. I told God, yes, God, I'm making you happy. Somebody should also be happy and smile and be thanking God that God, this guy came to my life and have done it for me, just like the way I call people who have done it for me. Don't delay in pursuing your dreams and regret, because you and I, we do not know when will be the last day for us. That day when I went to the Canadian office in Accra, the VFS office in Abelempe, and took my visa. And I took it that day. And I was moving to Tudu to take out back to Pando. I was shedding tears. I was in the car. I was just shedding tears. I was just crying. Because there was a day I even went to UCC to send some documents to one of the institutions in Canada. I wasn't having money. We needed 600 Ghana cedis to give them to send the documents to Canada. But I have not gotten the money. I have to call one lady, Blaise Fiapemeti. She's a teacher at BMA Primary. I told her, she gave me the money. So that day, all the people who have been helping me, sometimes they'll be asking, so Bismarck, what do you use your money for? Always, you are wild looking for money. Some of these thoughts were just crossing my mind, and some of the comments people make about me, I was just crying. I was just weeping. I was in the taxi that day. I was just weeping. That day, I got to Pando. It was late. I got to Pando around 11:43. When I slept that day, I woke up just like the normal 5 a.m. I wake up. When I woke up and I realized that I have my visa, that day I was just weeping. Tears were just flowing on my eyes. Tears were dropping. That day, I sent some touching messages to some people who have been there for me. Send them some touching messages. I was thanking some of them for the number of years they have been helping me. Most of them do not know I was doing anything. The following day, I woke up at dawn time. I put on some white dress, victory, and I went straight to Georgia. Georgia has been so helpful. I went to him with my visa in the envelope. I went to him and I handed everything to him. He opened it and looked into my face and said, Bismarck, finally. Hey, so this is what we've been fighting for. It took us 3 good years to accomplish that dream. From 2019, 3 good years. Good things do not come easily. Good things do not come easily. Don't wait for the right time. Before I complete this video, let me tell you what happened. The person who promised me of buying me a plane ticket actually passed on. When I wanted to leave, the plane ticket was 33,000. Where will I get 33,000 from? A whole lot of things happened. The day I packed my things from Pando coming to Accra, I was leaving at one particular dawn around 4 a.m. something. That time I had some plane ticket. The plane I got, KLM, it was 26,000. When I packed my things going to Accra, that I was leaving for Canada, I don't even have the plane ticket. When I was moving out of the house, my bag was on my head. I was about to move from the sweeping place of the house. I told God something. I told him that God has been with me from the beginning to this time. I don't think that you help me to get visa and I won't go. If indeed he has been with me, I'm going to Accra. May his will be done. Can you imagine? I got to Accra that day. I was able to get the rest of the plane ticket. I've gotten a lot of money. I called Della. She and I, we went that day. We were going to pay for the 26,000 KLM plane ticket to Canada. When Na called me that she has actually gotten Egypt Air and they were taking 20,000. We went to the airport that day. Della and I, we paid the money. We went to Agbogboshi to go and buy things. We bought things because I have to leave the following day. Charlie, that time, the pressure was high, but Charlie, when we are working, crap people, we are pricing things. I've been praying, God, thank you. Thank you. You are making this for me. You are going to give me a new beginning. And God, I've seen poverty with my two eyes. So poverty. I have seen brokenness. Charlie, I'm telling you the summary version of the story. So that dawn time, we're going. And Charlie, I have to buy something. I don't know. I didn't take any food. I didn't take anything. Charlie, money serve no day. That day, after taking those, when we went there, I have to change some Ghana cedi into Canadian dollars. I took 33,000 and they gave me only 305 Canadian dollars. That's no money. That was the only money left with me. So that dawn I was going. I sent Perfect to buy me something. Perfect, if you are watching, you know yourself. Then she was asking me she should buy me gari, buy me cassava dough, corn dough. I said no. Then Then I told her to buy bread. So when I was packaging my things, bread was the only thing. You know, as a village guy, I've never joined plane before. So I placed the bread in my bag that I'll be using in the plane, that if I'm hungry, I'll eat the bread. I don't know how to eat the bread in the car because it will take us roughly some 2 days. It's about 19 hours from Ghana to this place you spend in the plane. So we're supposed to do some layovers in Egypt. So we moved to the airport that day. Della took me there. When I was going, Della was crying. I told her, Charlie, I'm not going to die. I'll be back. So finally, I went to the airport. Charlie, people were there. People were already in a queue. I don't know. I was just going. I don't even know how it is done. So I saw Egypt Air. So I know that was my plane. We're in the queue. Finally, they came checking people. I have all my documents. I know my documents are genuine. I had my documents. So we got to the place. My uncle, my sponsor, who is my uncle, I have his bank statement and everything. So he said, when they asked me, I know how to answer. So got to my point. Then they said they check my passport first. They check it through something. They realized that the visa was legit. Then they asked me, which money am I going to use as a living expenses? Then I said, I have it in my bank account. So it's in my account. So I have my visa card. I show it to them. So if I come here, I'll use the visa card to be withdrawing the money to be living on. They said, what of accommodation? I said, I've gotten accommodation. I showed my tenancy agreement to them. Then the immigration officer just asked me to go to that ATM there. Use your ATM card to go and print your bank statement to come and show us to see the money you're going to live on. We've got a man. That time I had only 180 Ghana cedis in that account. So I was walking to the ATM and I told God, no, God, you have never disappointed me. For this is just like my daily thing. So God, no, you will not disappoint me. You will never disappointed me. For then the thought of a friend came to me. When I had a visa, I went to him. I told him I needed money to travel. He said he wasn't having money that time. But the way I have even thought of him and brought my visa to him, that I needed money, it just feels so pity. But I shouldn't worry, we'll talk to some people. So every day he's been calling me. So when I was walking to the ATM, I called him and I told him that I'm at the airport. They said I should show evidence of my living expenses. So I'll not mention his name. If you are watching, God bless you so much, my friend. I told him, so he should send 50,000 Ghana cedis into my bank account right now. He said, hey, he calls me Bis. Hey, Bis. They say, I say, Charlie, if indeed you want me to travel to Canada, please do it for me. Then he was just silent on the phone for some few seconds. He said, okay, Bis are here. Within less than 2 minutes, I just had an alert from the bank. 75,000 was credited into my account. I said, God has done it. I quickly slot in the ATM card, printed the statement, and I went back to the lady and I showed it to her. Now I have 75,180 Ghana cedis. She saw it and said, okay. Because he said the Canadian government said people are coming and they are stranded, so somebody hasn't showed that. I said, no problem. So we left. I'm only telling you this story today to inspire you not to delay and regret. Start pursuing your dreams. Good things do not come easy, but it's worth fighting for your dreams. If you know your dream is to make money, start making the money today. Don't die regretting that you are unable to accomplish your dreams. You and I, we do not know the last day. The life that you want to live in the near future, the life that you want to live in your 50s, the dream that you intend accomplishing, how you want your life to end. Don't wait. Start living it today. Start living the dream today. Start pursuing the dream today. The right time will not come for you to achieve your dreams. There is no right time to start pursuing any dream. No. Nobody knows the right time. Maybe the time is now. If you want to retire making money, you want to retire and enjoy life, then the time to start is now. Don't wait for any time. Don't think that things are not working for you, so you wait. When is the waiting period? When is the waiting period going to end? Just start something. I can guarantee you God has done it for me. What shows that He can't do it for you? Just walk with God. I don't care what you are worshiping. Are you a Christian? Christians worship God. Worship that God. Are you a Muslim? Worship that God. Are you a traditionalist? Worship that God. Are you a Buddhist? Worship that God. What I don't know the gods that all these religions believe in. I don't know which is the best. I don't want to make comments in relation to religion. Don't forget, religion is the only thing that divides the world. But once you know that God exists, hold Him very tight and walk with Him, and God will not disappoint you. For that one, I'm a living testimony. I know God will never disappoint you. Let me see if there are any messages before I complete. There are. Hey, Alubankudi. Hey, Alubankudi, what's up? Hey, long time. Man, I'm forcing the same thing now. Yes, Fortitude, force it. The right time will not come. Please, this is my number. Fortitude, please, I need to have a conversation with you. Hey, I hear boss. Fortitude, please. Bismarck, I need your help. Man, after this, please and please, I really need your help. Hey, Fortitude. Oh man, yo, wow, Fortitude, yo. I remember, Pa, you became slim. Hey, the journey wasn't easy. People, I was getting frustrated at the last end, but I knew God was not going to disappoint me. I knew God was not going to disappoint me. I knew it. So, wait, okay, truth. Godfather, location really matters in the quest for your uncommon favor and destiny connection. Yes, location is key. Location is key. Elisa Maunyo, Ayiko, I'm late. Oh, Maunyo, you are not late. You can go back. But sure to achieve something good. Frank, amen, good. Yeah, Maunyo, yeah, I'm a gold in that. Yes, we are a gold in that. See, your stars will shine. Your star now is just in the dust. Use something to wipe it. When somebody wipes it for you, when God wipes the surface of the gold, your stars will surely shine. Maunyo, please, I want to have a private chat with you. Please, can you help either on Messenger or WhatsApp? You know, those who send me Messenger messages, I don't read messages on Messenger. I actually blocked that some time ago. So you want to have a discussion, send this in an email to me. I have already given a direction as to how to send a private messages to me. You know, if I put my WhatsApp number on this platform, hey, I will be sleep. So just send a this thing if there need be. Please, I want to have a chat with you. Bright, sit your first. Thanks so much. See you soon. Hey, Bright. I think Bright, sit your first. Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Gifty, if you need an assistance with him, just inbox him after the live session. Thank you. Hey, that's my PRO. Della is my PRO. She's actually my PRO, eh? My PRO. She's my PRO. Okay. So, good. So, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family, everybody, that is it. Let's fight. God has people He aligned down for you to meet to accomplish your destiny. Your destiny helper is there. You don't even know who is your destiny helper. You don't even know the person who will lead you to your destiny helper. That is why you need to watch yourself. That is why you need to be careful as to how you talk to people. That is why you need to be very careful as to how you mock people. When God is silent in their lives, when God is silent in somebody's life, God is actually working to lift him or her up. Before you mock people, before you mock somebody's current situation, be very careful. You need to be very careful. When I came here, I met one professor in one of the universities. He's actually from Ghana. He said he always tells people to watch how they talk to him because he's an unfinished product. Watch how you talk with anybody because we are all unfinished products. You may not know. That student you are talking to, that student you have been molesting, that student you have been embarrassing, do you know that student can lead you to your destiny helper? That patient who will come to your facility that you've been abusing, you talk to him or her anyhow. Do you know that student, that patient can actually be your destiny helper? If you are a police officer, that man you are going to arrest, either he is guilty or not guilty, you'll be doing all sorts of things against the law towards him. Do you know if that man can be your destiny helper? You may not know who will be your destiny helper. Just be careful how you treat people. Be careful how you mock people when God is actually preparing to lift them up. The person you are meeting today, you do not know. Maybe you even meet your destiny helper on this platform. So be very careful how you treat people. God bless you so much for making time with me. God be with you. Please share this video if you feel that it's worth it. Share it for people to have access to it, to inspire themselves. Share it for people to be motivated. Those who feel that they are weak. Those who feel that they are stuck. Those who are stuck, thinking that that is the end of them. Share this video for them to see, for them to watch it. Like this video if you can. Ask people to come and follow the page. Ask them to come and follow it. If you know somebody, things are tough for the person, ask the person to come here. He will be inspired. And I can guarantee all of you, those of you who are here, within 1 year, you see changes in your life. Within 1 year, things that you are scared to accomplish, you're going to accomplish it. Things that you are scared to do, you're going to do it. Those of you who think that you are failing, you are going to see why you should start pushing through for God to come in for you. God will always come in for you. Just walk with God. I've been telling people there are 3 groups of people based on the teaching of Pastor Mensa Otabe. There are people who fight their battle. They fight alone. Number 2, there are people who will be fighting and ask God to back them. The last group of people, they are people who ask God to fight their battles for them. So God will take the front stage and be fighting for them. Ask God to come and fight your battles for you. Ask God to come and lift you from the difficult situation you are now. Ask God to come and intervene in your financial situations right now. Ask God to lead you to people who can move you to the next level. Ask God to connect you with people who can help you to accomplish your dreams. And if you have the same groups of friends for the past 10 years, you have the same friends, always you think they are your God. People who do not even know anything as you, they are your friends. You need to change them. Change your friends. If you can't change your friends, then it means that you will not be able to accomplish anything. There are some of these friends that are good. I have some friends that I still hold them back from even childhood to today. Some of those friends are good, but you need to change your friends. Don't live in the same locality. You are a nurse. You are in that community for 10 years. You are a teacher in that community when they are having meetings because they call you to come and write. So you think, oh, you are... No, sometimes you need to move on. Me, I was assistant head in Gabi MAJs in Pando. It got to a point I just leave the position. I used Takachi, I left it. There are times that you need to leave some positions for God to move you forward. Sometimes when people are even calling you, your names is on the lips of everybody. It is not everybody who has good things on their lips. Don't let everybody call your name. Move from that community. Leave that position. If you know that position is drawing you back, leave it and move on. We are all chasing something. Don't overstay. They said a good dancer should know when to leave the stage. Leave. May God bless you. I've seen some messages here. I nearly leave. God bless you too, Sabina. Thank you very much. Hey, Ruben, quite a rocky path, not an easy journey. God is always good. Yeah, Ruben, it's not an easy journey. You know, good things don't come easy. I've based on what you have said, I always have one quote: the toughest battle gives the sweetest testimony. The toughest battle gives the sweetest testimony. When things are tough for you, when things are tough for you, when you become victorious, you enjoy it. You understand? The testimony is good. If I want to give you the detail of this story, me myself, I'll break down. That's why I've decided to give you the summary version. Yesterday, one of my senior brothers, if you are watching, one of my senior brothers sent me some message yesterday. Yeah, I'm an emotional person, and he sent me the voice note based on the mistakes that I have spelled out yesterday. He sent me some message yesterday that really, really hit me, but I know he will be out of it. He will be out of it. God bless you too. Hey, Rains. Wow. Today is the first time I'm seeing you. I hope you are fine. Sabina, fat. It is well. Hey, Moses. Life itself is a mystery. Yes, my brother. Life is a mystery. Today, I'm only seeing you as this in RSM. Today, I only know you are in Sogakope. Do you know what will happen? It's 8:42 in Ghana. I only know you are in Sogakope. But tomorrow, maybe you'll be in UK. You may not know. So if I want to treat Moses today, RSM today, I ought to be careful. Yes. Yes, sometimes you need to leave your comfort zone. To achieve something, you must leave your comfort zone. It's very important. You can't do great things in your comfort zone when you think that everything is okay for you. Sometimes you need to leave your comfort zone. You just need to start. There are many people who are unable to accomplish their dreams because they do not have the courage to start. If I were not to have the courage to start, I wouldn't be able to make it. Just have the courage to start, but you need to meet the right people. You need to go to the right places. There are people who always want to go to wedding. You want to go to wedding every day because you are not married. You meet beautiful ladies, then be playing with them. Sometimes that is how your family people will get you. If they want to get you and they are unable to get you. Ajima Joanna, I'm a gold in that. Thank you. Yes, you are. Your family people want to get you. They are not able to get you. God is protecting you. You also need to be able to position yourself in such a way that God will make things possible for you. So you meet this lady, you are chasing her. You meet that lady, you are chasing her. Your family people can pass through any lady to grab you. So you need to use your brain. You need to be very careful, especially if you want to accomplish something. See, when we are on the journey moving up, from the middle to the top is so sweet. Oh. You meet a lot of people. It's when you are at the down. Sometimes, if I recollect some of the things I have gone through, those days we used to cry over ladies. A lady breaks your heart, you are crying. You propose to a lady, and this thing, you are crying. Oh, some of those moments I remember today every day shock me, because when you are moving, when you reach the top, you see, whereas I tell you that me, because of my background, I want to do this, I want to do that. There are ladies who have been able to position themselves. They are the middle. So if you are a man and you didn't position yourself, you propose to them, they will tell you are not my class. Not ladies who brag. But if you are trying to position yourself and you are there, see, already they know that you position yourself. So all of them will be coming closer to you. That is why you see our girlfriends, the way these sugar daddies have been taking them, because they've been able to position themselves. So the ladies want to go there. Moses, the last thing I'll say, RSM. God has created all human beings with the same ingredients. God has given all of us the same abilities. God has put good things in all of us. Just kickstart it. The battle is always the Lord's. Just one good day and it will be done, and done well. Yes, just one good day. Moses, God just wants you to take the first bold step. Take it. A lot of us want free things. I told you I've paid $2,000. $2,000. I have the receipt that I can show it to you. $2,000. I needed to pay $3,000. I've paid up to $2,000. That money was gone. It's a journey. It's a journey for holy warriors. It's a journey for warriors. It is possible. I do not know if this is the reason why they said many are called, only few are chosen. There are over 8 billion people in the world. But if you check those who are wealthy, they are only few. But at least let's all try to have our peace of mind. At least let's have something small. Let's have something at least to rely on. When we are old, if we retire, let's have something. Let's have a good life. I do not think that what we are going through now, what we have gone through, our kids will be happy to go through the same thing. So that is why we need to stand firm to ensure that our kids do not go through the same thing. I do not think that my friend Sabina will want her son, her daughter, to also be a teacher. She will tell you, hey, Tofiakwa. She may tell you. Just because she might be seeing something now. There are people who are teachers and they are happy. I have spoken about destiny. But there are people who are teachers and they are not happy. They do not want their kids to be teachers. There was one guy who was saying that when he completed senior high school, the uncle wanted him to go to teacher training college. He completed senior high school with the son of the uncle. The uncle asked him to go to teacher training college, but the uncle says his son will not go to teacher training, so the son should go to university. I do not know. I don't want to go into that. I should tell you something. God bless you. I pray this night as you are going to sleep, you pray to God to give you the strength to start. You pray to God to lead you to the right people. Pray to God to lead you to your destiny helper. If God cannot take you to your destiny helper, God should lead you to somebody who can take you to your destiny helper. God should lead you to have the right connection. God should lead you to have the right friendship. God should lead you to people who can give you the right information. You see, Sabina, God forbid, never. So it means that she doesn't want her son or daughter to be a teacher. So if you do not want that to happen, you need to start now. We do not know the time. We do not want to die with any regret. We shouldn't die because our parents should not die because we've not been able to give them a soft life. They have done their own. They have not been able to accomplish it, but at least they have been able to send you to school and you are here. One of my biggest regrets in life is that I have not been able to complete school, to do any work, to give money to my dad before he passed on. That has been one of my regrets in life. So you see that, let's also not die with the same regret. Let our kids not be able to complete senior high school, gain admission to go and study medicine in any of the universities, and we do not have the money to pay their fees. The time is now. God be with you. Enjoy the rest of the day. Let me end this video by telling you I gold in the dust. So I believe it is what? Gold in dust. You are gold in dust. Your stars will shine. Every day you wake up, tell God to do it for you. God will never disappoint you. He's done it for me. He can do it for you too. Just believe in God. Once you believe in God, He will make it possible for you. God be with you. Maune no ani pe mi lo. Mi adagbe mi adagbe lo. Nunyo ava mi agbe me. Mi aji ha yeye. Mi aji ha yeye. Mi adu wo yeye o. Mi adu awu yeye o ayi tepe o. Mi ayi duko yeye o me. Mi ayi duko yeye o me. Mi akponu yeye o ple mi awo nku. Mi asenya yeye o ple mi awo to. Mi avenu yeye o ple mi awo ngoti o. Eye mi agblɔ nya yeyewo kple miawo nu. Miagblɔ nya yeyewo, nya yiwo anye nya yeye ya akplɔ mi kɔ yi ŋgɔgbe ɖe. That is what to say. God be with you. Bye bye.